Hello and welcome back to Clanfolk. Welcome, welcome. My name is Jessica. You can call me Jess, and yeah, we're back at it. Not much has changed. I guess we're still doing all the stuffs. Telling them to bring in their food. Helen's pregnancy is more than halfway done, which is great. I probably should plan like where I want the baby to sleep. I definitely could turn this into like two different bedrooms, I guess. I might move. I guess I should move these tool racks, but I don't know. I mean, I can move them over here. There's not much else going on here. So let's move these tool racks. I'm making an executive decision. So we'll do that, and then let's build a couple. Why not? Probably should move this one. And we'll build one, I guess. And then we can probably put like a wall and a curtain. We're figuring it out. We're gonna kind of split it up here. Split it up. But yeah, we are. Oh, we have some traders. Flax and hay. That's all right. Yeah, I don't really need them right now. I will get them to clear these reeds. I still don't know what clear stubble means, unless it's telling my men colonists to shave their faces. So if anybody knows what clear stubble is, feel free to let me know in the comments. I don't know if that's, I mean, it looks like it has to do with crops, so, or like, maybe like dead bushes or not grown plants or something. I really don't know. Let's see where it allows us to, maybe it would allow us to, sometimes if you like hover over something, yeah. I don't even know, it's not even adding anything to that, so, I don't know. We're still getting some iron down here. Lots and lots of iron. And it is summer 3, so we're in the midst of a summer. That's fun. I guess I'll have them put away all their tools now. Just haul them all, you know? Haul all the tools. We're at a point where we're kind of just chilling and watching them do their thing, you know? Like, it's been quite chill. Walls. Okay, so we're gonna put a straw curtain here and a stone block wall there. And then maybe we will... Maybe we'll move this. Whoop. Wrong button. So I think it's Kuhar and his wife who are in this bed. So I need to reassign that. I think it should be fine. It was here, right? It was like right here by the door. I guess here isn't bad, right? I hope that's not the exact same spot. Or else I'm a silly Billy. And then we could do... Let's move this vent. And we will reassign. Also, I think I've been a bit of a silly Billy. I think these doors... I don't know exactly how to do it, but there is a way... Yeah, okay. Unlocked. There is a way to, like, change what doors your visitors can go through. Is it this? Toggle owner. No, there is a way. I've seen it. I don't exactly know. Oh, here we go. Raise or lower lock level. So you can let animals in. You can unlock it. You can say guests are allowed, workers, family only. Family only. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's like the older family. Like, I have no idea. But there's different lock levels and I didn't know. So So if I wanted to, I definitely could say like visitors only, you know. Although I guess I should just let anyone in there in case I have a worker. So the vent we're gonna replace, I guess here. And then I'm just sort of planning for a smaller, I don't want it to be tiny. Cause I don't want them to be in a tiny room, you know what I mean? I don't know if the straw curtain is like, if that makes a room. Like, I don't know if you put a straw curtain, if this is now a room, or if this whole thing is a room. Yeah, I think it does make a room, because in here, the room score is 0, because there's no light. But in here, there's a window, so there's light, and the room score is 85. Yeah, tiny room, and okay, so it does. The curtain does make it into a room. So I could put another curtain, and another wall. Boop, 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 boop. And then put one of these extra beds down, straw bed. So for when the child arrives, they will have a bed. So a little convoluted there, but it works. It works. Cool. Because I really like that this is like a nice square rectangle shape. And there's no weirdness hanging off. Because if I added another bedroom over there, it'd be a little strange, I guess. Let's get these eels in. Get the eels, bring the eels in. Yeah, we're farming. It's on pretty much on autopilot at this point, which is nice. I do want them to go plant these trees. I think this was the last thing I was working on when we stopped the last episode. That would be cool. One second. Bum, ba, bum, ba, da, ba, bum. Gotta always reply to the people you love right away. Because what am I doing? I'm just playing video games. We have a lot of water jugs. Which is good. They're just messy as all. Messy, messy, messy. Yeah, we're slowly getting the trees planted. I think we have to do it in summer, so we're trying to get that done. Our tool racks are set up. Yeah, lots of fishing. I believe this girl, Christian. Oh yeah, her name's Christian. I believe she was the baby when we started this playthrough, right? I'm pretty sure it was this one with the hair like that. It's pretty crazy. You can watch them go from, you know, baby to full adult, married, having kids of their own. Helen was the daughter of Marjorie and Andrew. And so she was one of the kids. She and Robert were the two, like, adolescents, I believe. So they got married off. We've almost got some seniors here, and then she was the baby. But she's older. She's married to an older man. I didn't notice that. So he's gonna pass away much earlier than she will. Never noticed that before. I would like the other couples to have babies, but, you know. And then somebody said that I should make leather out of the ashed hide that I made, or I don't remember where that ended up. I don't know if I ended up doing that or what happened, but I don't know anymore. It's gone. Oh no, here it is, ashed hide. So they said to enable the bark wash, is that right? Wood ash, clean hide. I don't remember how this works. I have ash tide. Do I turn on the bark wash? Requires clean hide. Well, we'll try turning that on and see what happens. We shall try it out. We have 27 days of food. That's incredible. That makes me feel pretty good. Yeah, yeah, and apparently gold doesn't actually do anything in the game, according to some of your comments. So that's good to know, but hopefully they'll obviously add that in the future. And it looks like you can put the gold ingots in the ingot bin. You just can't put the gold ore in the ore pile. We have lots and lots of iron ore now, so that's really awesome. I think I'll queue up maybe some more nails and a couple more iron tools just to, you know, get those in there. Might as well. They make us work a little faster, which is always nice. We've got some people in some good moods, which makes me happy. Yeah, because like in the beginning, they're all in just terrible moods all the time. The one thing that I would really like is just to be able to see a little bit better. Like you can use these overlays to see when it's dark, but you know, it kind of takes away from the color palette of the game. So I don't know. I hope they have some sort of lantern. Like it'd be cool if you could give them lanterns that they pull out when they're in a dark room. That you have to make them or something. I don't know. That might not be relevant to this era. I have no idea, but. Or like just a candlestick on a little candle holder that they pull out. And then you have to make... Well, imagine if you could get bees, and then you could make beeswax, and then you could make candles. I don't know if that's actually how that works, but that'd be cool if it is how it works. I don't know why. I love, like, raising bees in every, like, life sim game. I think it's so adorable. I don't even like bees in real life. Like, I mean, like, they're cool, but they kind of scare me, and I would never want to have them in real life, is my point. But, like, in video games, I'm like, sign me up. There's bees? Heck yeah, dude. Adorable. Bee houses? Absolutely. I mean, I'm glad that bees exist, because we need them, you know, for our way of life, but yeah, I don't want to personally spend time with them in real life, so I don't know. So I do not know. We're getting these mushrooms hauled in, we're getting these trees planted. I think we've had a pretty successful life here. Chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Look at that, just going straight in. Making sure we have branches. I guess putting a branch pile here would be smart since branches are on auto supply. Just so they're not all over the floor. Something I could have done a long time ago and I never did. But because I liked having the branches elsewhere is really why. That is why. The bread situation. Lots and lots of mushrooms. Let's see, what's the animal situation like? Bunny way over here. Bunny, bunny, bunny. Is this one a baby? It's a juvenile. I mean, it's no better killing it when it's an adult, but, like, I can't. I kind of miss my chickens, you know? They were just cute. They were cute to have around. I do miss them. Let's replant these reeds. We've got a good amount of these trees planted, which is awesome. Looks like one of our tools broke up here. Again, in the comments, somebody said that when your tools break, your iron tools, they do just fall apart and give you back the materials, which is awesome. That's super cool. It allows us to make a new tool with it. So that's why we were finding random ingots and wood in the mine It's because their tools kept breaking. Funny enough. Yeah, we're gonna want to bring this iron home. Lots of big rocks. All the rocks. Look at these juicy mushrooms and berries right here. That's some nice stuff. Yes, yes, yes. Pretty wild. I mean, we had a gravel floor in here for so long. Took me quite a while to get going. But I definitely learned a lot about the game. I'm really excited to see what they're going to add in the future. Pregnancy is like 75, maybe even 80% done. Cool, cool, cool. Oh no, we have blood in the workroom. Clean it up. Yay. All better. Yeah, they used to have a tool rack here, and now they're just leaving this stuff all over the place. It's just not close enough for them to go up here and put it away. It's just not a priority. Which is understandable, you know? Alright, what if they're working on planting and farming? I kind of wish you could hide the icons. Copy job. Yeah, it'd be kind of nice. Wait. Auto-fertilize true. Oh, so this is where you control that. I know we talked about these lower right buttons before, but if you don't want them to auto-water, auto-fertilize, auto-replant, auto-harvest, or auto-firefight, you can turn these on or off down here. I like saw those a long time ago, but it didn't really register. Got a lot of hay. Hay. Right now, the hay would have been good when I had chickens, but now it's just sort of there. We're planting a couple more trees. We have so much stone. This stone, I'm just gonna sell whenever I can. Not even gonna bother hauling it. Yay, family tree planting. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, and we harvested all of that oat stuff. I remember that. Hello, Kenneth and Margaret. You may stay. Also, so something I have not really been focusing on or worrying about in this game is the reputation system. And if you look at the clans tab, I looked at it briefly, but you basically have to get these stars, and then all of these lock icons are items that they will trade you eventually if you get high enough reputation. However, as of right now, it is very, very, very grindy to get this reputation, and at any time it can just drop a lot all at once. And so at the moment, I would say that the reputation system doesn't feel very rewarding, and in fact it feels quite punishing. And as you can see, like, if we had a goat, this is what the goats would look like, but you know, this is to sell, not to buy. So like, some of these people would unlock stuff for us, like goats and cows, but I really don't see that happening for me in this playthrough, because I don't want to really grind the reputation system, to be honest. You have to get them, you know, make them happy as workers, make them happy as travelers, and make them happy as traders. And to do that is extremely grindy as well. Keeping their moods up, you know, making sure they're not miserable is really, really difficult in the small time that they're there. And heck, I'm paying them half the time, or most of the time, and they're still not happy. So I think it just needs some tweaking and balancing before the final release of the game. But keep in mind, that's a whole system inside of the game that I've not really touched. But if you're into that, like, reputation building stuff, you should definitely check it out. If you want to get all these stars and open up new things to trade with these people. You know, this guy sells a boar eventually, 2 boars. I didn't even know you could have a boar. So there's a lot more I haven't been able to explore, and I don't think I want to sit here and grind the reputation system, sadly, because of how grindy it is. So it just seems really difficult. Hopefully in the future, if I play this again and do a second series, after the game is released and far in the future they've added a lot of content, that would be definitely something I want to look into, because I love having animals and farms and, like, you know, production lines where you, like, get the wool and then you make cool clothes and you get, like, whatever else. I just think that's super cool. It didn't work out for me in this game and in this playthrough, so hopefully you understand that reasoning. It's just, really... It doesn't sound fun to me to grind that, personally. Alright, let's bring in these eels. Eels. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba, da, 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 da. I'm very happy that we ended up making bathrooms that were functional. It's really rewarding. Something that you might want to do that I didn't do is make your freezer configured in a way where you can have a stockpile for animal corpses that you kill. In case they don't get butchered right away, you could have a stockpile in there for corpses in the freezer so they don't go bad. That is not something that I did, and I don't really have room for it now. I guess I could just make them put the food in the pantry and then make this a corpse pile. But anyway, that's just something to consider for your playthrough if you want. I like that the crated up items don't seem to deteriorate outside. Wow, this whole area is completely empty now. Isn't that weird? I think there was a lot of stones and stuff that we cleared. It looks quite crazy. It's just blank. What a cool little game, eh? Once you get into this year 3 time, it's just like, it's basically on autopilot. You just tell them to do simple things now, here and there. And it's not too bad. See you later, Isabel. We got some rabbits down here. They're at the edge of the map. We got some traders. I don't really need any iron. I've got so much of it. You can take my stone that is laying all over. Enjoy that, and now that's cleaned up this area quite a bit from all the stone that was laying there. We will eventually haul. We planted all the trees, which is cool. Maybe we should haul these big rocks before the trees grow and the logs, so that we can see what we're grabbing. Just another hauling day, because eventually all those trees will grow and then I can't see what's in there to haul. And then the closer that the rocks are, the easier we can make stone blocks and build walls if we wanted to. We got so much fertilizer and poop now, it's crazy. It's really crazy. I guess I could fill in these squares. It probably bugs you guys that I didn't. This is where the poop holes used to be to fertilize the farms. But I'm a little lazy, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it for now. Their task list, they have a lot of hauling to do. That's where the majority of their tasks is hauling. Just so much stuff to put away. So much stuff. We got eels up here. Definitely could put that stuff away. Cook that. We have like 3,700 straw. So for me, my personal goal right now is to see that Helen gives birth and the baby has a nice little childhood. I don't really have any further goals. There's no building projects I feel need to be built personally. We have a room for everything that I care about. So yeah, just letting you guys know that it's, I am starting to not exactly get bored, but I am getting something similar to bored. I don't know the word for it. Like, I feel like I've gotten through with the bulk of the content and the bulk of the challenges, and I feel like there's not much challenge left other than you know, if you want to get more of your people pregnant, or, you know, like, surviving through the winter is no longer really a challenge for me at this point. So yeah, I think we're headed towards the end of that very, very soon. Just so everyone knows. But I very much appreciate you guys sticking with it through to the end of the series. I hope you've enjoyed it. Alright, what else we got up here? We got hay. Maybe we'll do another mushroom haul. I saw some good ones over here. Some good mushrooms. The berries seem to go fast. I think they gather the bear, or they eat the berries first. Zabani. Yeah, they're really working in unison now and talking, and I wonder how you can control whether they have bad conversations. I guess you can't control it. Sweating. Well. Well. And apparently there was a change where people only take their clothes off inside or near fires or something. Somebody said in my comments that they only take their clothes off in certain places now, according to some change, and I think that explained why frickin' Farquhar wasn't taking off his cloak. He was like sweating and complaining in summer, and I was like, dude, take your cloak off. Hi, Isobel. Oh, she's clearing stubble right now. Is that like weed? Maybe she's weeding? She did something. Is that like when... Is that like after a crop grows and then you harvest it and then what's left is stubble? So you have to clear that before you replant? I think that's what that means. I think I figured it out with my huge brain. Lol. Just kidding, it's tiny. Why is there a rock in here? Get it out. Get this rock out of the bathroom. Imagine you go into a bathroom and there's just a giant boulder in front of your door. You're like, oh, guess I'm not pooping in here. This random traveler using our flutes. Sir, we put our mouths on that and now you are too. That's how disease happens. Rude. My headphones just turned themselves off. As if I'm not here sitting here listening to the game. The heck? They're not even dead. That was very rude, headphones. Whenever I see food not in the freezer, I'm like, put it in there. Put it in there. Truthfully, I'm kind of done trying for pregnancies at this point. I just want to see this one through to the end. Hope everyone's having a good start to their summer in real life. Or I guess it's not the start, but, you know. Hope you're having a good summer. We have a pool at my house, and it's kind of like getting cleaned. It's sort of under construction type of deal. So I haven't used it at all yet. Kind of a bummer when you have a pool and you can't really use it. But then again, I don't really like the process of like I love swimming, but I hate the have to put your swimsuit on, have to like get in the water and get your hair wet, then you gotta shower and get all the chlorine out, then you gotta get dressed and brush your hair. Like it's a lot. Sometimes I'm just like, nah, I'll just sit in the AC instead. I have to be in the right mood. I usually like to swim with like a group of friends more often than not. Alright, 30 days of food. We got the mushrooms. What else we got? I wonder if we ended up getting those rabbits. There's a lot down here. Holy. I think this one just grew up. I'm just gonna tell them to do it, and if they do it, we'll see. This is the bluest room I've ever seen. We have a trader. I'll take your oats. Thank you. And yeah, that's good. They'll grab that. They'll make it into bread. Actually, they might make it into seeds right now, I guess. Yeah, farming takes a lot of work, actually. It takes a lot of work, labor power, because, like, look at that. Ooh, the berries are starting to come in. 7 out of 8. 7 out of 8. That's pretty dang good. The berries, they are a-growing. We just have to make sure we harvest them before the fall, I believe. I'm not sure which day. Yeah, we're at a good point. You know, we got lots of fertilizer, lots of seeds, finally. Interesting, sometimes we grow all the oats and then we just make it all into bread, so then we didn't have any to plant again. We might only get one more harvest from this oats situation this season. When you guys play these games, do you play in 1x speed and just like chill and vibe, or do you guys go to max speed? I'm kind of impatient, and sometimes they're too slow for me. Like, I do like to chill and vibe, but I also like to see them go and get things done, and like, because a lot of the time is just spent going from point A to point Z, B, A, B, C, D, through Z. So, yeah, I'm curious how you guys play these games. You can put in the comments, like, oh, I play on 1x. Or, you know, I guess most people do like a mixture of both, but the majority of the time. Uh-oh, looks like somebody's tool broke. What's the deal with our tools here? We got 2. We should definitely make more iron picks. We'll make 3 more iron picks. Some iron axes. Some iron hoes. Why not? We have lots of iron. Almost 200 of it. Who put the cloak on? Who the heck is wearing a cloak right now? Or did we put it in here? Okay, we put it in here. I was like, what? Did not make sense that somebody would, Yeah, we still have all this ashed hide. I just want them to do something with it. Ready to be scraped. Is that this? Hide scraper. Oh. Yeah. That's what this is. Okay. Gotcha. So let's just do 30 of that, and then that'll get rid of. We only have 21, but I queued up 30, so just that they do that extra one. That's my bad. I was very confused. I should have just read earlier, but I got it eventually. So those of you, type it in your comments, like put it in the hide scraper. It's good. I got it. We're chilling. I got it. Don't even stress. Do not even stress. I got you. There's some mushrooms on the map somewhere, and I want to know where they are. Are they down here? Because, like, they should be on the dryer. They should be... I was trying to find them. Maybe they're in our pantry? Yeah, they are. I don't know why we're not drying them. Like, hello? They're probably just gonna put it back on the shelf. Maybe the dryers were full. Okay, sir. Where did you just take that? He picked up the mushrooms and ran. Sir, did he eat 100 mushrooms? Oh no, he put them in the shelf. Alright, well, whatever. They'll figure it out. It's not a priority. I thought he just picked them up and ran, but I think he put them back on the shelf. So yeah, we're making a little bit more leather now. I'm getting hungry. Maybe I'll warm up my my pizza that I got. I was so sad. I ordered my groceries to be delivered most of the time, and I was so excited to get a cheese pizza, and because I'm a vegetarian, and they delivered a pepperoni pizza, and like It's fine. I picked off the pepperonis and then cooked it, but it was just like, it was just disheartening, you know, to see it. You're like, man. I know they do their best, but it was just like, man. Because I don't want to waste meat. I don't want to have to pick off the meat and throw it away. It's such a waste. So, it was just a little bit of a bummer. I ate the pizza anyway without the pepperoni, but... Alright, we sleeping. We sleeping summer 6. Sumar. I don't really have like a favorite season. I just like any season that's not overly hot or overly cold. Luckily I don't really deal with much cold where I live because I live in California. It's quite hot here. Or just like nice. So, not too bad. Did we do all of the hide? There's still one left here. We do have quite a few dry hides, so I suppose we could make a few more cloaks. Clothes, we have 3, so let's make a couple fur hats, maybe? Let's see. How many? We've got 27. Ba-da-da. Fur tunics, we have 8. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna have 9 people that need fur clothing. So we'll just make a few things here and there. I think we still have extra pants. Yeah, we have extra linen bottoms. I mean, linen bottoms, I don't know if they make you cooler. It's weird to me that there's no fur pants. Like, why are there not full outfits of entire things, you know? Maybe fur pants would be bad. I don't know. Not healthy. A job seeker, huh? What kind of job are you looking for, buddy? Maybe I'll gather some of these berries. And... you know, why not? Maybe some more... mushrooms. I really don't see that much oats. There's flax over there. There's oats way down here. By my face. And that's kind of it, I think, on the map. Kind of crazy. Maybe we should just go harvest this, you know? Like, why not? Nothing keeping us from doing it in the summer. It's really freaking far away, so I don't know if they'll do it. But we shall see. Yay, we got more fur stuff. So I think we're now out of a good amount of hide. So let's see here. We want to make sure that our little new baby has clothes. I don't think there's many people left at home. Because everybody's... Is Kenneth gonna go do it? Yeah, Kenneth is gonna go do it. Heck yeah, Kenneth. Everyone else got here so fast. Oh my god. They're the fastest people. No, someone's tool broke and they had to immediately go home. That's so upsetting. It'd be cool if they just had an inventory and they had a few slots that they could fill and they could carry multiple types of things. Cause like, it seems like they can only carry iron ingots, or they can only carry planks, or they can only carry oats. So like, it would just be cool if they could carry like multiple things, and just when a certain amount of inventory slots are full, then like that's when you stop. You know what I mean? We can carry the iron later when there's more of it. Yeah, I didn't realize so many of our tools, our iron tools, had broken. Kind of wild. Kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm really happy with how everything ended up. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's really, really cool. It's really satisfying to build your own colony. Even if you've been watching me, even if you've tried the demo, I highly, highly recommend. If you enjoyed watching me play, you should check out this game when it comes out in July 14th, I believe it is. It's really, really just, like, it can be stressful in the beginning when everything's not organized, everything's kind of out of control, but it's truly a unique experience that, you know, you can watch, but it's not the same as playing it yourself, so give it a go. A reminder, there's a free demo on Steam right now until the game comes out. It's quite good, quite good. I'm sure if you've made it this far in the series, you're well aware of that, but, you know, it's never hurtful to remind you. We're slowly bringing these oats home. Yeah. By the way, I really appreciate the kind comments you guys have been saying, like, oh, I like your calm narrative style, so thank you so much. Always my whole life I've been worried that I'm boring because I'm not super freaking high energy, chaotic, crazy, but I'm glad that you guys like it. Just know there are times when I can be high energy, especially on my Twitch stream. So like, if you come into my Twitch stream and you see like we're being loud, we're being high energy, and it's not quite what, like, it doesn't fit, I apologize. It does happen. I like to have fun, and especially with friends. On Twitch, I tend to play multiplayer games more, and that can be a bit more loud and chaotic, so, no worries, just do whatever. If you stop in, it's not for you, I totally get it. It's not always that way, though. It just depends on my mood and the situation. I just don't want to be, I don't want to be fit into this box of like, oh, Jess is always so chill and quiet and never loud. And I don't want to be in the box of like super high energy, super, like I just want to do whatever I want to do. Like when I was streaming on Twitch for so long, I felt like I was put in this box of like, oh, I have to play these games, I have to act this way all the time, or else people won't come back. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. I'm just trying to do what's fun for me at this point. I've been streaming on Twitch for like 7 years, and I'm just sort of like at this burnout point of, wait, what? Kenneth, go home. I'm at this point of like, I just want to do what I want to do. What is he doing? Sorry, I got super distracted. I'm at this point where I'm just like, frick it, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do and what I enjoy and act however I want, and yeah, that's my life now. So anyway, I know you didn't ask, but that's what I'm saying. I guess I just worry about content creation. Everybody has their expectations and their perceptions of me. So I'm just trying to, like, I guess, prepare everybody. Oh man, day 88. Crazy. 88. How's Helen doing? She's getting so freaking close, dude. Like, surely in the next episode, 100%, she's gonna have that baby. Like, because we went from, like, here-ish to here, so surely in the next episode we'll get it. We'll get it going. Do, 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 do. Oh man, what a time. Alright, I think that'll be a good time to wrap up this episode. In the next one, hopefully the baby is born and we enter fall, year 3. I hope you guys are still enjoying the series. If it's reaching a point of like meh, let me know. I think yeah, I think we all know where we stand on this. So thank you so much for watching. Remember, I do Twitch. Yes, I do stream on Twitch. Links in the bio. I have a Discord with a lot of friendly people. We all hang out, post memes, chat, laugh, and share our lives. So feel free to stop in. You don't have to pay or anything like that. So anyway, thanks for chilling. Have a good one. Goodbye.